Now, with the large protest that happened today in front of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office in downtown San Francisco. Christian?
Yeah, hi, Alex. Hi, Heather. So traffic now, as you can see behind me, getting back to normal here on Sansom. That was not the case today for hours today when a series of protests all came together, blocking traffic here for hours this afternoon. Those protests all brought together by a singular idea, protesting against the recent policy of separating children from their parents. In all, there were 3 separate protests over the policy of separating undocumented children from their families, joining together into one large protest.
I'm shocked. I don't understand why everybody's not in the streets.
The first, a regular protest, about a dozen or so activists who have been meeting here every Tuesday for more than 70 weeks, resisting President Trump's agenda.
There have been renewed urgencies all through the Trump campaign. There's been one disaster after another, but this is probably, it seems to be the most cruel and most heartless.
No Trump, no Pence, no more trauma for immigrants.
Just a few yards away, another protest voicing outrage over immigration policy.
And what's happening on the border is hopefully a wake-up call for people to say we just can't go along with that.
What do we do? Stand up, fight back! These protests all came together, marching from Market Street to Sansom to ICE headquarters in San Francisco, eventually blocking the street, some with personal stories. Kathy Kojimoto says her family survived internment during World War II, and she sees dangerous parallels today.
Stop repeating history. You know, it's happened in World War II, it's happening again, happened in Nazi Germany. This kind of stuff has to stop.
Many protesters say they're seeing more and more outrage. This controversy doesn't seem to be dying down. They also see some potential allies across the ally, Republicans who've spoken out against the current policies and hope this is a turning point.
I've got people like me that are I'm ready to storm the barricades, and I'm a law-abiding, peaceful citizen, and he's gone too far.
Yeah, you saw how big that protest was here today, despite that protesters saying today was just a warm-up. They're already planning some bigger protests down the road. They say they're planning a big protest for this Saturday here in San Francisco, and then an even larger rally planned for June 30th. That protest being organized by MoveOn.org. It is being called the Families Belong Together Rally, again being organized by MoveOn.org, and that is again set for June 30th. They're saying that you can expect some very large crowds at that event. That is also part of a nationwide organization of protests here in San Francisco and really across the country. Heather, Alex was then back to you.
Sounds like a lot of people mobilizing. Christian Captain live in San Francisco. Thank you.